Hey, what's up, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. So for this review, we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Decade, the Shinkoucchou Seihou renewals. Now, this is going to be a 2-in-1 review. So I'm going to cover the original release of the of Decade from the Shinkoucchou Seihou line, and then I'm going to be covering the new version of Decade, which is the Neo Decadriver version, which they both have the same articulation. They could both come with the same amount of accessories, but there's some things that he comes with that the other one doesn't, and vice versa. So let's jump into it. Now, Decade is actually one of my all-time favorite Kamen Riders. He's actually the first writer that I ever watched, and I really do love this guy. I have a bit of a bias towards him, which is okay for me, but I will be fair. I enjoyed his season for what it was. Granted, I will admit it's not one of the best ones, but it's still a good one for me to rewatch every once in a while. And I gotta say, the look on this guy is really amazing. I actually love it. I love the suit design, the nice magenta, not pink color on him. Looks great. So, let's get into his articulation without him falling. Alright. Okay, so his head is on a ball joint. Let's move this up a little bit. Alright, so his head is on a ball joint. You can move it all the way up and look all the way down. His arms are on a nice swivel, like butterfly joint hinge. And the shoulder pads are on like a swivel hinge, so every time you lift the arm up, or both of the arms up, they don't hinder articulation. And they can come over on this torso, which is good. Can bend the elbows all the way in at a 90-degree bend, almost. They're double jointed, so that's as far as they go. The fists are on a swivel and a ball joint. And he does have bicep swivel. For the legs, can bend them back. And you can also swivel at the swivel ball joint hinge at the feet. He does have a thigh swivel. So if you wanted to, you could get him in a traditional rider kick. Well, his rider kick. And you do have a swivel at the waist. You can bend all the way back and bend forward. And look his head down. Let's see if we can get that kick going. You can get like some type of kick going on with him. Something like that could work. Also get him the knee down, 3-point stance. So something like that also works as well. Yeah, but this is also, all in all, a really good figure in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that because I love Decade. The Shinkoucchou Seihou line, the renewals, are very far superior to what we've got with the normal releases. And I don't have Decade's original release, so I can't really do a comparison on that, which, honestly, after having this guy, would I even bother picking the old one up? No, you wouldn't. Let's see. Now, let's see if we can get him in a nice little pose real quick. Let's move this up a bit. Alright, there we go. Some type of nice pose. Oh, well, that fell off. So something like that. Now, since we're on accessories, since I'm knocking them off, here is his ride booker, which is what he uses to draw the cards out. So this is how it looks if, you know, the camera could focus. So that's how it looks. It does open up. Okay. Kind of wish I had nails. There we go. Yep, so he would have a card, he would draw a card out whenever, or any type of form ride, or final attack. And he could keep the rest of the cards in that slot. And it just plugs in right here. Yep. Yeah, so that's how that plugs in too. Some other accessories that he comes with. Now he does come with his... He does come with this, the ride booker in the gun form. And also still has that like a little peg on it, so I guess if you wanted to put that on the waist in gun form, you could do that if you wanted to. And he also comes with, of course, the ride booker in the sword form. So it's nice. It's got the little Decade logo on it and has the blade. It also still has a nub on it too. Take that off. And now, the one thing that this Decade comes with that the other version doesn't come with is a new head, which is the Violent Emotion head. So, if you remember from the Decade Double Movie Wars 2010, when Decade was fighting off all those riders, he did have this purple light from his helmet, and they did kind of turn into like a more menacing look with the compound eyes. You have to kind of focus on it a little bit to see what I mean, but it's okay. It's there if you wanted it. Alright. As far as hands and accessories goes, they both come with the same type of hands. So basically, with the hands, he has hands for holding cards. So this is a hand you would use to hold a card with. He has them on both sides. This is a hand that you would use for his has a circular hole in it, so therefore he can use that for, I think, his bike. And he has these ones with square holes in it that's used for holding the weapons. And the last one he comes with is the one is like an open palm, relaxed type of hand. And he also comes with a hand, well, this is the hand how he looks when he's holding a card on it. If it wants to focus. No focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so he's holding a Decade card. Oh, his own card. So that's how that looks with that on. And I'm gonna swap out. So I'm gonna show this off. So let's straighten him out for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to swap his hand out and put that card, the hand card, in his actual hand. Take that off. A little tight to get in there. Okay, there we go. And so with the Decadriver, what you can do is you can also pop that off. And he does come with an open one. So you have this. And so what you would do is you would take the this part of the Decadriver off, and then you would plug it in, and then plug that onto him. And if he wanted to, you know, this is his card, you could pretend that he's plugging in, he's going to put in a new card into his belt, or in this case it would be himself. So that's pretty much it with that. So with the cards that this guy comes with, for that, he does come with the, now for this version, he comes with, his cards. Now, this version of Decade, the original can turn into the past 9 Heisei riders that came before him. So that's Kuga through Kiva. Whereas this guy right here, so we're going to take him out. Now this one right here is the Neo Decadriver version, meaning that pretty much it was Decade's 10th anniversary, you could say, when he showed up for Kamen Rider GO, which was the 20th Heisei rider. He basically, this version of Decade can become the past 10 Heisei riders that came after him, so double through GO. And this is going to be the card template for this version of Decade. Now, the original version only had Decade all the way through, had like Kuga all the way through Kiva, but Decade's holding his. This template comes for this guy. Now this version, and the old one also comes with the 5 rider cards as attack cards. So you have Illusion, Slash, Blast, Invisible, Final Attack, Ride. Whereas this version comes with all those, plus the additional 10 Heisei riders from Phase 2, so double O's through Build and GO. So these are the only ones that are new here. And he can still hold the cards and still hold the weapons. I have him holding the Decadriver in a sword mode. So you can get that traditional cleaning off the sword that he usually does. Which I say it looks nice. Now as far as the Decadrivers go, for a comparison, they are really the exact same. They're only slight different colors. Whereas Decade had a white one, and this version has the magenta one matching his suit color. So this one had the 9 logos for the riders that came before him. This one has all the rider logos, even the ones, so all 20 rider logos, well, 19. So they do the same thing. The only difference is that this piece on here is like a gunmetal gray, whereas this one is going to be a black. So it also has that same piece. You can do this, what I did with the belt over here, changing that over. You can do the same thing with this one. Like I said, it's the exact same figure. The only difference is just color changing and different accessories. And it doesn't hinder any of the articulation. It's pretty much the same thing. So if you missed out on this one, you can still pick that one up. Personally, I like Decade so much, so that's why I had to get 2 of them. But they're still good releases. So let's take him out. And so the articulation, like I said, is on the same on this guy. Let's see what we can do. There's some type of nice pose going on here. Something simple. Oh, you don't want to pop those off. Yeah, that's cool. But it's cool. And like I said, they're on a little ball joint swivel hinge, so it helps that out. That can just plug back in. But now let's straighten him up and get him going with the size comparisons. sure he looks good. There we go. For size comparison, here he is next to Kamen Rider The End. This is actually the renewal version of The End, so he also came with his Neo Decadriver, which I will cover that one. And for another renewal, here he is next to Kamen Rider Double. And then Kamen Rider Geo, as he appeared in Geo's season, which ended up becoming Decade Season 2. I had no problem with that. Other lines, he does look good next to Psycho Blue from Lightning Collection. And here he is next to a Hydra Soldier from Marvel Legends. Yeah, he doesn't want to stand as always, but it's okay. And here he is next to Star Wars Black Series Stormtrooper, the newer ones. But other than that, that is the review on both of these guys. I hope it helped you out. I hope you liked it. You can leave a like, comment, subscribe on these two. Well, on the channel as well. But that's pretty much it. So, hopefully your day goes well. Have a good one.